All right, welcome back to the KFYR Plus News Desk. And today we're joined by U.S. Marine Corps veteran and Paralyzed Veteran of America member Jesse Lind. As PVA marks now 80 years of influence, Jesse is helping spotlight the power of PVA, showing how the organization transforms accessibility, independence, and everyday life for veterans. Jesse, thank you so much for joining me today. Sure appreciate it.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
You got it. So, Jesse, the new PSA, Power of PVA, features your story. What does the power of PVA mean to you personally?
Well, 80 years is a long time to make an impact. Wouldn't you agree?
Yes, it would.
That's that's exactly what the PVA has done. PVA essentially shows how everything is interconnected. It highlights, adaptive vehicles, accessible housing, meaningful careers, family, adaptive sports. It's just all interrelated, and that's what it highlights. That's where we were really trying to make it known to people.
What stands out the most to you, Jesse?
As far as the PSA is concerned.
Yes, as far as really the whole thing, the PVA, how it shaped the accessibility and disability rights for 80 years.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, since 1946, PVA has been around. They're the only veteran service organization that is dedicated to veterans with spinal cord injuries and diseases such as multiple sclerosis and ALS. Their size, their scope, their impact is really unmatched because they're everywhere. They show up at your bedside. They advocate for you on Capitol Hill. They've advanced spinal cord research. They've designed accessible landmarks. They've pioneered adaptive sports. And I think one of the biggest accomplishments was the Americans with Disabilities Act. That affects everybody that's disabled, not just our members.
Can I ask how PVA first entered your life and what support made the biggest difference to you?
Yeah, absolutely. So my introduction to adaptive sports came from the PVA. The PVA hosts a annual adaptive sports tournament called the National Veterans Wheelchair Games, and that's where I got my introduction. That introduction set my life on a whole nother trajectory. I've met so many different people. I've made lifelong friendships. I've accomplished so much. I took that experience home with me. I started a wheelchair basketball program in North Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. I started my own nonprofit. Even beyond adaptive sports and me, PVA has just helped so many of my veteran brothers and sisters with their benefits and their adaptive housing grants and their accessible vehicles. They're doing really life-changing work.
And Jesse, can you talk about the community that you found? You talked just a bit about it, how you found within the PVA and why that community matters so much for veterans and their families.
Yeah, it's basically a second family to me. My adaptive sports family is a second family to me. I think when you get injured, a catastrophic injury, your whole life changes, and you almost have to reinvent yourself. And PVA gave me a constructive outlet to do that.
For viewers who want to get involved, whether volunteering, maybe advocating, or even spreading the word, what's the best place for them to start, Jesse?
Yeah, well, I would start with pva.org/power. There's a wealth of information there. You can definitely educate yourself on our mission and what we're trying to accomplish. Beyond that, follow us on our socials. Share our PSA. Talk with your friends, your family, your neighbors, about our mission, about what we're trying to accomplish. If you know any paralyzed veterans in your community, ask them if they're affiliated with PVA. If not, send them our way. We'd love to get them connected.
Absolutely. Jesse Lind, U.S. Marine Corps veteran, PVA member. Paralyzed Veterans of America kicks off 80 years of impact and influence. Please help if you can. Jesse, thank you for your service and thank you for spreading the word. I sure appreciate you.
Absolutely. I appreciate you. Thank you for your time.
Thank you. All right, 6 minutes now after the hour. We'll take a quick break here at the news desk. We'll be right back here on KFYR Plus.